Bout number 236. Into the red corner, please welcome the boxer representing Azerbaijan, RUSTAMOV Ruslan.
Ruslan Rustamov of Azerbaijan.
Into the blue corner, please welcome the boxer representing Israel, SHTIWI AHMAD.
And the Israeli number 5 seed, AHMAD SHTIWI.
From France. Judge 1 from Serbia. Judge 2 from Wales. Judge 3 from Czech Republic. Judge 4 from Scotland. Judge 5 from Hungary. In the red corner, Rustamov Ruslan for Azerbaijan. In a blue corner, SHTIWI AHMAD from Israel.
So this is the first semi-final in the light welterweight division. Ruslan Rustamov of Azerbaijan, who had a real close one against David Kevorkian of Germany in his quarter-final, won by split 3-2. It was 2-2 after 2 rounds. A point had been taken away from Rustamov in the second round. And one judge had it 28-28, and that judge's decision went Rustamov's way. SHTIWI had a really close fight as well. Got past Ziakevich of Belarus, the number 4 seed, 3-2 also. 3 scores of 19-19 going into the final round, and he got what he needed. Rustamov in the red, boxing for Azerbaijan, SHTIWI of Israel in the blue. Rustamov, when he boxed in his quarter-final, did exactly what we've just seen there. He'll look to come forward and throw that left hand, just poking out with that lead right. The southpaw, of course, SHTIWI, an orthodox fighter. He's quite route one, Rustamov. At least he was when we saw him yesterday. It'll be interesting to see if he's looking to make any kind of adjustment, but that's generally what he does. He will step in, he will close that gap quick, and he'll look to throw that left hand. The lead right, the southpaw jab, that's more of a range finder. He uses that to gauge whether he's close enough, and then if he feels that he is, he will really commit to it. Again, just comes in from distance there, throwing that left. I don't think it really landed. The key with someone like Rustamov is take that step off to the side. If you move back in straight lines, then he'll catch you because, as I say, he really goes after that left hand. Double movement there from him. It would have been a double jab if he'd thrown the punch as he moved, but he didn't. He just moved in a couple of times, 2 different phases, then again looks for that left hand. Right hand there from SHTIWI. One came in a little bit low there. Rustamov just felt that one a touch, I think. Heading towards the final minute of round 1. Left hand to the body there from Rustamov, but completely lost his balance coming forward, and SHTIWI managed to catch him with the right. At the minute, SHTIWI, when Rustamov comes in, is just pulling back straight. If he takes a little step off to his side, when Rustamov loses his balance like he did there, then from that kind of position, as he comes by you, you can maybe capitalise. Tight opening round. Rustamov has been the more aggressive of the two, has landed a few kind of half clean punches. SHTIWI hasn't landed an awful lot himself. Right hand to the body there from SHTIWI. Looking for the big overhand right there, SHTIWI. That just about got there. Closing stages of the opening round. The first round can be so important in these 3-round fights. If you drop that opening round, then you've got a mountain to climb. Again, there's the unorthodox nature of Rustamov, the feet crossing, he comes square, he raises that glove at the end of the round. He feels like he's done enough there, and he might have because he was the fighter coming forward. He's not an easy fighter to deal with because, as I say, he's awkward. And when he does come forward, he does really commit, but technically he does a lot wrong. You've just got to have the confidence to hold your boxing together if you're someone like SHTIWI. Make the adjustments you need to make and stay calm, really, knowing that you will get those openings. Split scoring in that first round. Goes 3-2 in favour of SHTIWI. As I said, not much clean landed between the pair of them.
Seconds out.
So SHTIWI with his nose in front at the end of round 1.
Round 2.
RUSTAMOV finds a couple of left hands there. SHTIWI was just moving off as the second one landed around about the breastbone. Right hand there from SHTIWI, then just dipped down to his left. Nice right hand there from SHTIWI, who did step off to the side that time, as RUSTAMOV was coming forward. Pulled those feet back in a straight line on that occasion, SHTIWI, but did well. RUSTAMOV came to the end of his journey. Feet stuck, and SHTIWI was able to fire back with a right hand. Gum shield comes out there for RUSTAMOV. That was a problem he had. That was a problem he had in that fight we saw him in yesterday, and that was why the point went in the end. It came out 3 times in the same round, and when you look at the kind of facial expressions he pulled, you can see why the gum shield comes out, because he's quite animated. At times he's kind of gritting those teeth, but the mouth can tend to come open a little bit. It is just there. He's quite an emotional fighter in terms of the fact that he does make his feelings known. If he's unhappy with something, then you can read it. If he thinks he's done well, then you can see it on his face. Midway through round 2. Left hand, just buffets SHTIWI back towards the ropes, and then another left from RUSTAMOV. SHTIWI came back with a volley to the rib cage. There's that wide left hand again. But quite often he finds something with it. Steps off to the right. Again there, the balance completely gone from RUSTAMOV as he comes forward. There's a right hand from SHTIWI. Straight right hand there from SHTIWI. Straight punches against RUSTAMOV are definitely the way forward, because he throws that big wide left hand, and that's good work there from SHTIWI, right on cue. He was winding up with that big wide left hand. He fell in after it. SHTIWI with a short right, travelling that shorter distance. He's always going to get there first, and then as he clipped him with the first one, caught him with the second one with the follow-up, and SHTIWI just showing signs there in that second round that he's getting to grips with this difficult customer in Ruslan RUSTAMOV. Awkward customer. When he throws that big wide left hand, if you step in and throw a short right, then it will find the target first. It will get there first. You can't step outside that left hand because there's just no real way of doing that. He wings it in from such a wide angle. But he plants that right foot quite wide, RUSTAMOV, and just swings with the left. And SHTIWI gets it 10-9 with all 5 judges there, so he's got a good bit of clear water, up by 2 points on 3 cards. So getting that first round 3-2 was crucial there for SHTIWI, because RUSTAMOV now has to pull out 10-8s, or SHTIWI has to have a point deducted really, for the Azeri to have any chance of getting back into this. And again, he just catches him on the way in there, SHTIWI. RUSTAMOV just sets those feet, lets his hands go. SHTIWI exchanging on the inside, moves off to his left. Not easy to see who got the better of that exchange, but it was good to watch. Nice left hand there from SHTIWI. Good jab, nice jab. The referee says no knockdown there. Maybe the feet's angled, or he ruled that he tripped over his own feet maybe after the punch. It was a punch that started it all, so quite often you see referees not give that. The punch starts the problem, and the trip comes as a result of the punch. That really should be scored a knockdown when that happens. Nice right hand there from SHTIWI, just stepping off to the side and catches RUSTAMOV as he went past. He's mixed it up nicely. As I said earlier, if you just pull back in straight lines, then you do give RUSTAMOV a chance, but he's done both. He's managed to step off to the side, SHTIWI, and catch him as he flies by, and a couple of times he's managed to pull those feet back into exactly the right place, give himself enough room to just get those punches in on RUSTAMOV when that weight has come completely over the top of the front foot. Nice stiff right hand there again from SHTIWI. Into the final minute. Left hand there from RUSTAMOV. SHTIWI though returning fire, just pulled his weight back, bounced off that back foot through the right hand. Right hand there from SHTIWI. Again, he was winding up for the left there, RUSTAMOV. Good right hand there from SHTIWI. Again, just flicked that up from the waist. The referee might have jumped in with a standing count there. I wouldn't have blamed him if he had. Got some good power there. And this has turned into a comfortable win for AHMAD SHTIWI. Good performance. Turns southpaw right at the very end there. So the number 5 seed, the only seed remaining at the semi-final stage in the light welterweight division, he's going to go through here to the final, and that's a good performance because RUSTAMOV is difficult. You know what he's going to do, but it doesn't always make it easy to deal with. First round he found it more difficult, SHTIWI, but then just figured it out as he went along, and rounds 2 and 3 honestly were fairly comfortable for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by unanimous decision. In the blue corner, representing Israel, SHTIWI AHMAD.
So AHMAD SHTIWI gets it, sweeping the board in rounds 2 and 3, gives him a win by 3 rounds to 0 with 3 judges, 2 rounds to 1 with the other 2. So he advances to Thursday's final at light welter, where he will meet the winner of our second semi-final, which will see Dean Clancy of Ireland up against MATTEO of Italy. Both had good wins yesterday. Ara against Joe Tyres of England. Clancy coming through a real tight one against Lunas Amraoui of France, the number 6 seed. Just 19, Clancy. He's having a really good tournament. Beat the number 3 seed, Jovanovic of Serbia, in the fight before he faced AHMAD. Boxed in the Youth Olympics, 3-time European medalist. Ara looked good, I thought, though, against Joe Tyers. Win against number 7 seed Rhys Lynch of Scotland before that. Good composed fighter. It was all on the line heading into the final round, and he got it done in that last 3 minutes.
Ring B, bout number 237. Into the red corner, please welcome the boxer representing Ireland, Clancy Dean Patrick. Into the blue corner, please welcome the boxer representing Italy, MATTEO. Referee Zurkin Sergei from Russia. Judge 1 from Wales. Judge 2 from Georgia. Judge 3 from Azerbaijan. Judge 4 from Israel. Judge 5 from Bulgaria. In the red corner, from Ireland, Clancy Dean Patrick. In the blue corner, from Italy, MATTEO.
So Clancy of Ireland in red, up against Ara of Italy in blue. This is a 4th fight of the competition for Clancy, a 3rd for Ara.
Round 1.
Ara boxing out of that southpaw stance, Clancy orthodox. Just shaking out those hands, Ara. Clancy just managing to back him up towards that blue corner. Ara's not uncomfortable in that kind of situation, though. We saw him work well off the ropes in his fight against Tyers. Clancy closing in, lands a decent left hand there. Jab hit the gloves there from Clancy. Looking to try and go up and down with the jab if he can. Leads off with a left hook. Looks nice and sharp. The jab just falling a little bit short there again. Ara with a sweeping left. Only makes contact with thin air himself. Double jab from Ara again. Neither of these two quite got their range yet. Looking on the inside, finishes with a left hand there, Clancy. A right hand got through from Ara. Just feinting with the front foot there, Clancy. Ara with a good lead right hand. Earlier on in the round, it was Clancy on the front foot, looking to try and walk Ara down a little bit. The Italian, though, now holding the centre of the ring. This is a good match between these two. Looking to move that upper body there, Ara. Right hand from Clancy, just slides over his shoulder. Little left hand from Clancy. Found the target. Good head movement there again from Clancy. He doesn't want to get penned into a corner by Ara. Right hand to the body there from Clancy. Good speed from the Irish fighter. He's got the hand speed on Ara at the moment anyway. Ara with a long left hand. That was a scoring punch. Ara looking for that backhand. Good lead right hook there from Ara. Clancy with a combination just before that, one of which I think might have got through into the final 40 seconds of the round. As I say, these two are really, really well matched. Nice long left hand there from Ara. And that's where he likes it, Ara, if he can just pen you into a corner up against the ropes, get to that kind of mid-range. he will really plant his feet and let his hands go. You look at the muscular frame on him physically, he looks to have that kind of man strength maybe that Clancy doesn't quite have as a 19-year-old. Right hand there from Ara up top and then goes down to the body. Last few seconds of round one, and this is a tough one to score. Clancy, I would say, had the better of the first half. Maybe Ara's edged the second half. There's not a lot in that. Not much at all. Italian staying on his feet. The Irishman using the stool. Clancy gets it, 10-9 across the board there. I didn't think there was a great deal in that round. I don't have any complaints with that though. Clancy was busy, he was sharp, threw plenty. Did have a good deal of success. He's got to keep that kind of mobility up though, because Ara, as I say, a little bit more economical in movement, not quite as busy as Clancy in terms of the feet. But when he does get close enough, he will look to really dig his toes in and let his hands go. Nice little feint there from Clancy. Good left to the body there, to the chest from Ara. Good hand speed there from Clancy. 3-4 punch combination, a couple have got through. Good head movement from Clancy as he was just backed up towards the ropes a little bit there for Ara. He's quite educated with the pressure in the way that he looks to try and apply it. Long left hand to the body from Ara. I think did land. Again, good hand speed there from Clancy. He's just found his distance in this second round really well. Nice left hand there. Good example of it. Right there. Giving himself room to work. Another good combination. He's boxing really well in this second round, Clancy. Ara generally throws hooks. He needs to get in quite close to do his best work. So Clancy, even though there's not that much difference in height between them, the way he's able to box, he can keep this more on the outside, and he's found that kind of range perfectly. And Ara at the minute just can't really do very much with him. And catches Ara with his weight coming forward. Again there, Clancy. And having swept the board in the first round, I would say this is a more convincing display in the second so far. 45 seconds remaining. Ara's got to get something done here, or he's in severe danger of dropping 2-0 behind. And in a 3-round fight, that is a huge mountain to climb. A shake of the head there from Ara, but that just tells you that he's getting frustrated because he just can't lay a glove on Clancy, really. What Ara wants is for Clancy to hold his feet, stay still and stand in front of him, but he's just not going to do it. Bell goes to the end of the second round. Good round for the red corner. You could see Ara getting frustrated in that second round. As I said, he is fairly educated with that pressure, but he's up against a good mover. And when you've got somebody trying to walk you down like Ara is, you can't just always be giving ground. Clancy doesn't do that. He steps in and lets his hands go. He's got enough snap there, enough pop to not necessarily hurt Ara, but just to knock him off balance, make him reset and start again. 10-9s across the board there for Clancy, apart from the judge from Israel who goes Ara's way. So 20 points to 18 on 4 cards there for Clancy.
Seconds out.
So really now he just needs to avoid a point deduction in the final round and keep boxing the way he has been, and he will be going through to the final. Ara's just got to bring as much heat as he possibly can in this last 3 minutes. Hope that he gets to Clancy. Hope that Clancy maybe gasses, although there's no sign of that. But these are the things that he's got to try and cling to in this final round. But he's been made to miss quite a lot. He does look quite tight and stiff, Ara, the way he throws his punches. That's just the kind of style that he has. And he's missed with quite a few, which could take it out of you. Trying to find the body, Clancy with the jab. Ara got through with the left hand there, right hand from Clancy. Nice left hand there from Clancy, then just pulls that head back, turns his man on the ropes. That's effective body work there though from Ara. You could see him doing exactly what I was mentioning a couple of rounds ago. When he gets into that kind of range, he will just dig those toes in and really let his hands go. And he does have some power. Good right hand there from Clancy, single right hand, straight through the guard. Lovely right hand again there. That's quality boxing, just pulling the weight back onto his right foot, bouncing off that ball of the foot, throwing the right hand. This has been a really good performance. Again, good hand speed from Clancy. Right hand came back from Ara, but then just dips the knees. Clancy slides underneath that right. Into the final minute. Nice left to the body to finish on there from Clancy. Ara's done everything he's been able to really in this third and final round. Again, just trying to cut off the ring, trying to close his man down, trying to get into the range he needs to get at and let his hands go. But Clancy has moved those feet really well and he's punched very effectively. As I said, he's not just backed up, far from it. When he's needed to step in and meet his opponent, he's done it. Just as he does there, throws a good right hand. Lovely combination there from Clancy. Does get caught by right though at the end of it. Ara taking some encouragement there. Nice left hand from Clancy. Good fight, really good fight to watch. And Clancy goes through to the gold medal bout on Thursday. He's won that and he's won it handily, but it was very enjoyable right from the start. Ara was just made to look a bit one-dimensional there. But he's a good fighter, the Italian. I liked what I saw from him against Joe Tyers. He does look a bit stiff, a little bit robotic at times, but he's got a pretty effective method. You have to be a skilled operator to be able to deal with it as comfortably, really, as Clancy did there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, representing Ireland.
So 3-0 with 4 of the judges,
Clancy
2-1.
Patrick.
With the other one, and Clancy goes through to the final at light welterweight, where he will meet SHTIWI of Israel. That should be an interesting one. So that's what we've got coming up. It's welterweights next. Akbar against Ivan Stupin, England against Russia. And then Gianluigi Malanga of Italy up against MAKSYM Molodan of Ukraine. And the next two fighters just away to my left-hand side, Akbar in the red vest, the #1 seed. Stupin in blue. Akbar beat Kieran Malloy yesterday by unanimous decision. Stupin got past Ottar Norderiani of Georgia.
Bout number 238. Into the red corner, please welcome the boxer representing England, Akbar Mohammed Haris. Into the blue corner, please welcome the boxer representing Russia, Stupin Ivan. Referee Burjicevic Alexander from Serbia. Judge 1 from Poland. Judge 2 from France. Judge 3 from Slovakia. Judge 4 from Hungary. Judge 5 from Georgia. In the red corner from England, Akbar Mohammed Haris. In a blue corner from Russia, Stupin Ivan.
So Akbar of England, the #1 seed, got past #8 seed of Ireland, Kieran Malloy, by unanimous decision yesterday. Ivan Stupin of Russia squeezed past Ottar Norderiani on a split 4-1. I thought the Georgian was unlucky. I thought Norderiani was unlucky. Stupin, though, got the nod. And this should be a good fight between these two. England against Russia. Akbar in the red, Stupin in the blue. Two orthodox fighters. Good jab there from Stupin a couple of times in the early stages. Just knocking the head back of Akbar. Good 1-2 there from Akbar. Found his range nicely with that. Chopping down with that right hand, Stupin. Again, just looking for it to the body there. Double jab from Akbar. Again, decent single jab there from Akbar. These two just circling each other centre ring. Got that rangy kind of physique, Akbar. A bit more reach on him than you probably think he has if you're up against him. Little right to the body from Stupin, nothing major, but a scoring punch. But then the combination came back from Akbar. Left hand from Stupin, but taken on the gloves, then just steps into that 1-2 there, Akbar. The referee talking to him about making contact with the inside of the glove, slapping essentially. Right hand there from Stupin, but again Akbar had the left glove up, looks for that double jab. Good fight this, good technical fight, these two standing right in front of each other. Never out of distance really, either one of them. Good jab again from Akbar. That's worked well for him. It can't be too much of a tell with that jab because Stupin doesn't seem to be able to really read it. Short with the right hand there, Stupin, and Akbar came back with a left. Heading into the final minute of round 1. Dropping that lead hand, Akbar. Stupin looking for that right. Straight right hand there from Stupin. Didn't get through absolutely clean. Just looking for a big right hand there, Akbar. maybe started looking for a few more single shots towards the end of this round, but there's that 1-2 again. Bell goes to the end of the round. Good round, good opening round between those two. Akbar with the greater volume and the greater overall success, I would say. Wait to see what the judges think about it in terms of the scoring. I was saying earlier on that the under-22s is a really good platform for fighters who aren't necessarily the number one with their federation at their weight division, but are looking to come through, and Akbar's kind of the perfect example of that, because a welterweight with Team GB, Pat McCormack, is absolutely immovable, has been for the last 4 years really, moved up from 64 to 69. So Akbar was never going to get beyond him, and he takes that opening round with 4 out of the 5. Well, 4 out of the 5 judges go for STUPIN in that opening round, which I must admit is a bit of a surprise to me. Akbar will be looking to claim that number 1 spot with GB for the next Olympic cycle, assuming that McCormack does indeed turn professional. So STUPIN with his nose in front at the end of round 1 there. 10-9s with 4 out of the 5 judges. It was a good round, like I said, at the conclusion of it when the bell went. Good round. I just felt that Akbar had done a greater volume of clean punching of the two of them. Looking to try and start quick there, Akbar. Looking for the right hand on the inside. STUPIN, who's a little bit more measured in his approach. Slightly more economical in his movements. Looks to try and jab to the body. Akbar looking for the uppercut, didn't quite manage to land it. Looks for the uppercut there, Akbar. STUPIN avoided that with right hand there from STUPIN. Half got through, I think, left to the body from Akbar. Akbar with a left on the inside there, third punch of a 3-punch combination. STUPIN just trying to feint with that front foot. Right hand came through, not too much on it. Akbar was able to block it. He's blocked that right hand pretty effectively with that left glove so far, the England fighter. Look for that uppercut again, Akbar has not managed to land that yet. There's a good right hand from STUPIN. That snuck in round the back of the guard. Little word from the referee there. He just saw Akbar just trapping that arm on the blind side. Good head movement there from Akbar. Looking for the 1-2 there, Akbar. Just lost his balance slightly as he came in behind that right hand. STUPIN always well balanced. As I said, he's economical, he's a methodical kind of fighter. 1-2 there from Akbar. It's the final 30 seconds. Referee having to just skirt out of the way there. His defence has been pretty good, Akbar, for the most part. He's got those gloves up nicely close to the side of his head. Just take to the side of the head when he's needed them to. Left hand. STUPIN's been holding the centre of the ring for the most part, with Akbar kind of circling around him. Little dab jab there from Akbar. Bell goes to the end of the second, and the scoring of that second will be absolutely critical, as it always is. STUPIN, of course, was 4-1 up at the end of round 1, so Akbar needs to get that back. He needs to get that back and set up a situation where, at worst, he's trailing on 2 of the cards, because that will give him a chance in that final round. If he's 2 points down on 3 of the cards going into round 3, then that's a real mountain to climb. I thought that was tight, that second round. And STUPIN gets it with 3 of the judges there, and he's clear with 2 of them, 2 points up with 2 of them. The other 3 cards are 19 apiece, so that gives Akbar a chance heading into this final round. STUPIN with a distinct advantage here. He needs to turn one of those drawn cards into a win, and he's through. Akbar needs to win all 3 of them. So the England fighter's really got to put the pedal to the metal here. Nice left hand there from STUPIN. First couple of punches didn't land, finished on the left of the body, that did. Good jab there from Akbar. Left hook from Akbar was decent. Almost a minute gone in round 3. Right uppercut there from Akbar was a decent shot. There comes that right hand from STUPIN, but again the left glove is up. He's looking for the body more in recent times. STUPIN, lovely left uppercut that from Akbar. Nice smart bit of boxing. Slipped away to his left and just shoveled it up the middle. Akbar just walking STUPIN back to the ropes. He needs a clear round win here. The fighter in red, due to the nature of the scorecards through the first 2 rounds. Split scoring in that second round didn't surprise me at all. I thought that was a real tight round. First round, I was slightly surprised by the 4-1 scoreline to STUPIN. Looking to work the body there, the Russian. Good upper body movement there from Akbar, looking for that left uppercut. Into the final minute. He's making a miss there, Akbar. He's got to try and make STUPIN pay. STUPIN just keeping his boxing together, keeping that shape. No emotion given away by him whatsoever. Impossible to read. Doesn't react to anything. Nice left to the body there. He's found that a few times, the Russian. Short with the right hand there. Akbar trying to come back with his combination. His upper body movement is good, Akbar. He does make his opponent miss often. Maybe doesn't make them pay quite enough. STUPIN just looking for that right. Most of those rights have been blocked. I would have to say that. We're heading into the final few seconds. Good right hand there from STUPIN. There goes the bell, there goes the bell, and Akbar celebrates, but he needs all 3 of those drawn cards, the 3 19-19s, to win this, because STUPIN has got a 2-point lead on 2 of the cards heading into the final round. And on balance, I'm not sure if Akbar has done enough in that final round to turn all of those 19-19s around. I could see a round win for him in that round, absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner.
And STUPIN gets it
Russia,
in the blue corner,
STUPIN
and he gets it by 4 rounds to 1 in that final round as well. So 1 score of 3 rounds to 0, 2 scores of 2 rounds to 1, and STUPIN of Russia goes through to the final in the welterweight division. And our next semi-final rather, in the welterweight division will be between Gianluigi Malanga of Italy, the number 3 seed, and MAKSYM Molodan of Ukraine, the number 2 seed.
ring bout number 239. Into the red corner, please welcome the boxer representing Italy, Malanga Gianluigi. Into the blue corner, please welcome the boxer representing Ukraine, Molodan MAKSYM. Referee Pavel from Bulgaria. Judge 1 from Moldova. Judge 2 from Wales. Judge 3 from Poland. Judge 4 from Russia. Judge 5 from Israel. In the red corner, from Italy, Malanga Gianluigi. In the blue corner, from Ukraine, Molodan MAKSYM.
So Gianluigi Malanga, the number 3 seed from Italy, he's in the red. MAKSYM Molodan of Ukraine, the number 2 seed, he's in the blue. Malanga looked good yesterday, I thought, against AHMAD Mashikarian. Good mover. Italian elite champion a couple of times, boxing the world champs in 2019. Molodan, a Youth World Championship bronze medalist, win against Lorenzo Sotomayor earlier this year. He got past Sebastian Teterin of Denmark yesterday by unanimous decision. Although he was slightly fortunate with that one. But you take what you get in tournament boxing. So we've got 2 southpaws here. Malanga of Italy in the red, Molodan of Ukraine in the blue. Looking to bomb that big left hand over the top there, Malanga. Never long before Malanga just looks to step in. And I was going to say look for that 1-2, but the lead hand really is a rangefinder a lot of the time. He's just looking to see if he's close enough to wing that left hand over the top. Decent example of it there. Just a kind of exploratory jab, if you like, and then it's all about that left hand. Led off with a right hook that time as Molodan came in. Not too much clean has got through. Most of the punching has been done by Malanga. Lands with a straight right hand there. Molodan just trying to work to the body on the inside. Wasn't in range for the left hand that time, Malanga. Molodan tried exactly the same thing himself. That big arcing overhand left. Nice combination there from Malanga as Molodan was on his way in. Caught him a couple of times. Bell goes to the end of the first round. Split scoring, 2 10-9s for Malanga, 3 10-9s for Molodan. As I said, there wasn't an awful lot of clean punching done by either one of them. Molodan was some decent body work. Malanga maybe flattered to deceive a bit. The look of the fight was that he was on the front foot more. He was slightly more aggressive. Good jab there from Malanga to kick off things in round 2. So it was a tight round, the split scoring reflecting that. Molodan trying to keep that upper body just slightly on the move, just oscillating from side to side. Leading off with the right hand there, Malanga found the body with it. Left hand on the inside was a good punch. Kind of screw shot almost, and the Italian corner away to my right hand side in raptures about that one. Jab to the body again there from Malanga. Just short with the jab there, Malanga. Long left hand there from Malanga, got through, really stepped into that. Had to make that one reach. Again, looking for that huge overhand left. And the second round has been similar to the first. Molodan just trying to work to the body up close there. Malanga just seems the more energetic of the two. Good left hand there. I don't think that got through absolutely clean, but it was clean enough. Heading into the final minute of round 2. Split scoring at the end of the first round, remember. 3 cards for Molodan, 2 for Malanga. With a minute remaining, this is a Malanga round so far. At least I would say so. Nice right hand there from Malanga. Molodan just came over the top of that front foot as he was coming in. The weight was all forward. Malanga tagged him with a short right. Again, just made to miss there. That's really good work from Malanga, really good work. Molodan, again, just tries to close him down, but the feet cross, he's off balance. Malanga has pulled himself back out of distance, and as he sees his opponent just fall in on top of him, he caught him with 2-3 good clean punches. Good round there for GIANLUIGI Malanga. Malanga gets that one across the board. That was an easy round to score. So he's got a 2-point lead with 2 of the judges and the other 3 on 19-19. So he's got an advantage here, Malanga. He needs to turn one of those 3 drawn cards into a win. Molodan needs all of them. So big ask for the Ukrainian going into the final round. GIANLUIGI Malanga, the number 3 seed of Italy in the red. MAKSYM Molodan, the number 2 seed from Ukraine, in the blue. That's good boxing again there from Malanga. Takes those feet back beautifully and then just throws that right hand off the back foot. Catches Molodan coming forward. That was really, really good stuff. And that's exactly what you have to do against an opponent like this. He's quite clumsy, Molodan. He's quite basic, rugged. He will come forward and keep coming forward. And if you don't have the skills to be able to do that, to do what Malanga just did there, then these kinds of opponents can be a real handful. You need to be able to do that, have the composure and the execution to pull that off. A couple to the body there from Molodan. He's got to tuck that vest back into the belt line. We're taking a long time to do it, which is giving the two fighters a chance for a bit of a breather midway through round 3. I'm sure they'll be glad of it. Malanga comes straight out and aims a massive left hand, which doesn't find the target. And again, Molodan with a couple to the body there and catches Malanga with a right hand as he bulls him back into the corner. Into the final minute. Malanga with that advantage going into round 3, a 2-point lead on 2 cards, the other 3 all level. He needs one of those level cards. Molodan needs all of them. Messy. In the last few seconds, last 20 seconds or so, Malanga has missed pretty much every time he's thrown that big overhand left. Has looked for it too much, I think, really. Well, just a matter of seconds remaining here. Molodan just looking to try and finish strongly here. There's not been an awful lot in this final round. It's a bit like the opening round. The second round was clear for Malanga. Malanga feels he's done enough. And just a reminder, those 3 level cards, he needs one of them to get the win here. Molodan needs all 3 of them. I would say that's unlikely. But it's possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by split decision in the blue corner, representing...
Well, Molodan has got it. Molodan has got it. He's got it 4-1 in that final round, and he's turned it around. All 3 of those 19-19s, he got all of them. And that gives him the win, 3-2. Split decision. Well, it was a tight final round, But he's managed to get it. He needed those 3, and he got them all. So Molodan goes through. Malanga will count himself a little bit unlucky there, I think. The second round was the clearest round of the fight, and that was a Malanga win. The first round and the third round were close. And he came out on the wrong end of both of those, with enough of the judges to mean that he has gone out by by a split decision. He had that advantage going into the final round. He just needed one of those three 19-19s to turn into a 29-28 for him, but he just couldn't quite get it over the line, and Molodan makes his way through to the final, where it will be Russia against Ukraine. Ivan Stupin will be his opponent, as we know. So into the middleweight division, and the first semi-final sees Nikita Voronov of Russia, the #1 seed, up against Moreno Fendero of France. Voronov in such a tight fight yesterday against Ramtin Musa. Got through by split decision, 3-2. 3 scores of 28-28 at the end. All went to judges' decision. All 3 of them went to Voronov. The other 2 cards had gone to Musa. The tightest of tight squeezes. Fendero, meanwhile, beat Gabriel Vujicic of Croatia, the #4 seed, by unanimous decision, and knocked out the Irish #5 seed Gabriel Dawson as well. So he's had a real good tournament so far, Fendero.
Ring B, bout number 240. Into the red corner, please welcome the boxer representing Russia, Voronov Nikita. Into the blue corner, please welcome the boxer representing France, Fendero Moreno. Referee, Mardanov Edward from Georgia. Judge 1, Moldova. Judge 2, Italy. Judge 3, Czech Republic. Judge 4, Lithuania. Judge 5, Scotland. In the red corner from Russia, Voronov Nikita. In the blue corner from France, Fendero Moreno.
So big height difference between these two. You can see that as they're called to the centre of the ring. Voronov, the #1 seed from Russia, in the red, the taller of the two. Fendero of France, compact, solid, muscular campaigner. He's out of the southpaw stance. Voronov in the red, the orthodox fighter. Looking for the left hand there, Fendero, blocked by the glove there of Voronov, who's got a little bit of damage on the corner of that left eye. That sustained, or opening up yesterday against Ramtin Musa. A very interesting fight against the English middleweight. Fendero's left hand just slipping over the shoulder there of Voronov, who's got to cope with that trickle of blood. It's on the corner of the eye, that cut, so it's running clear, which is a good thing, the blood running clear of the eye, I mean. Okay, so the referee is going to get the doctor at ringside to have a look at it. Had a few cuts over the course of the last 6 days of competition. Doctor just pinching it together there for a good while and having a real close look at it. Now if she stops it here, we'll go to the cards, and she says okay, box on, but it took her a while to make that decision. A good shot landed there from Fendero, and then he did lose his feet there, Voronov. Not sure if a punch started that or not. I think it probably did, in which case, technically speaking, you should score that. And that was a good right hand there from Fendero as well. The referee just having a word with him about treading on the lead foot there of Voronov. Southpaw against orthodox, that is going to happen. I don't think there was anything deliberate about it. Good right hand again there from Fendero. Solid, solid shot. That's a couple of times that he's landed that now. Voronov came out looking aggressive after the doctor had a look at the cut. I think the reason being that he thinks that maybe this isn't going to last that much longer, and he's got to try and make sure that he's ahead if it gets called off. Now that cut was there yesterday. If it's been reopened by a head clash, then we would go to the cards. If it's been reopened by a punch, then Fendero, if it stopped, would win. I didn't see the gesture from the referee at the time indicating which one of those it was. But it's definitely meant that the tempo has been upped here. Voronov looking for that right hand. A good right hand there, just driving Fendero backwards. Straight right hand from Voronov. I don't think it quite reached. Final few seconds of round one, but a good round this. Voronov's been busier of the two, absolutely no doubt about that. And he's been aggressive, especially since that trip to the apron to see the doctor. But some real good, clean, solid blows were landed by Fendero in that round as well.
Seconds out.
Well, split scoring there. 3 cards for Voronov, 2 for Fendero. It was pretty tight. As I said, the greater work rate came from Voronov. There was plenty of intent, and he did land, but Fendero, who was more measured, punched more sparingly, did land some real good solid blows, particularly that right hook a couple of times. So we've got an interesting fight on our hands here. The corner have tried to patch up that eye of Voronov's as best they can. Good right hand there from the Russian. He's in red, Fendero of France in blue. Left hand on the inside there, I think, from Fendero. Good head movement there from Fendero. The right hand came back from Voronov, looking to try and time the Frenchman's jab, and he just managed to slip to his left and avoid it. Left to the body from Fendero. Just trying to measure that right hand, Voronov, when he just kind of jogs out that left. He's trying to set up the right hand. But when he does throw it, as he did there, his feet cross quite often. He comes square, but just travels straight onto the shoulder of his opponent, which makes it difficult to counter. He did exactly the same thing there. Fendero just moving back in straight lines, not really able to capitalise on it. Right hand came in there from Fendero. Jab to the body, that landed certainly. Heading towards the final minute of round 2. Nice combination there from Voronov. Well, he's going to get that cut looked at again here. The doctor had a very long look at it last time. And the doctor's saying okay. So 58 seconds remaining in round 2. Good right hand there from Fendero. You could hear that one land. Referee taking a point off Fendero there for coming in low with the head, and I must admit I haven't really noticed that being a problem so far with the work that he's done. And the referee immediately just taking a point away from the Frenchman. Seems harsh to me. There goes a bell at the end of the round. That point deduction for Fendero is going to be damaging. Split scoring in round one. And split scoring again.
Seconds out.
So a 3-point margin on two of the cards for Voronov, a 1-point margin on the other two, and trailing by one with that fifth and final judge down at the bottom there. So he's got two cards in his pocket here, Voronov, absolutely no question about it. Fendero's got to win this round. If he can win this round with those bottom three judges, then he will level this up. With two of them, he'll win with one, level up with two, and then it would go to judges' decision with those two judges. That's the equation for him. He's got to win this round with those bottom three judges. Nice bit of work there from Voronov. Right hand and then whipping in the uppercut. Fendero's got to really work in this final round. He's been quite measured, as I've said, in the first two rounds, quite sparing, and he has had success. He's landed some good punches. Nice right hand there from Fendero. That's the punch that has given him most joy, but I just think he probably needs to step on the gas in his final 90 seconds because he doesn't want to leave anything in there. That's the last thing you ever want to do as a fighter, as an athlete of any description, feel like you could maybe have given just a little bit more. I understand he doesn't want to be too gung-ho because that might give Voronov opportunities, and he has had a good measure of success just doing what he's doing, but we're right at the business end now. And he's got to try and take this away from Voronov in the final minute. Nice jab there from Fendero. Voronov has stuck to his task well here, given that cut opened up in the first round after just 70 seconds. He's never really let it bother him. It's something that international amateurs are used to, but it doesn't happen all that often. There's that right hand up top, kind of sweeping right hand, turns it into a right uppercut. Final few seconds. And there goes the bell, and that was a fairly even final round. I would say that was, for me, more likely than not a Voronov round, and that would see him over the line. Fendero, with that point deduction, that did him some damage. Without that, it would have been level on two cards, and he would have been ahead on one. down on the other two going into the final round. He needs those bottom 3 cards, and I'm not convinced that he's going to have got them.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by split decision in the red corner.
So Voronov gets it,
Russia,
and he got it across
Voronov, NIKITA.
the board there in that final round, and 4-0. So a draw with Scotland there down at the bottom, which would have been 2 rounds to 1 actually to Fendero, but of course there was the point deduction. With everybody else, it was in favour of Voronov by 3 rounds to 0 with 2 and 2 rounds to 1 with the other 2. So he goes through, the number 1 seed, he goes through to the final. Where he'll meet either Kevin Schumann of Germany or Bogdan Tolmachov of Ukraine. So just a slight delay here in Ring B, waiting for our second middleweight semi-final.
Ring B, bout number 241. Into the red corner, please welcome the boxer representing Germany, Schumann Kevin BOAKYE. Into the blue corner, please welcome the boxer representing Ukraine, Tolmachov Bogdan. Referee, Vadilonga Luca from Italy. Judge 1 from France. Judge 2 from Israel. Judge 3 from Wales. Judge 4 from Poland. Judge 5 from Russia. In the red corner, from Germany, Schumann Kevin BOAKYE. In the blue corner, from Ukraine, Tolmachov Bogdan.
So Kevin Schumann of Germany in the red corner, and he has had wins against Anton Embelaev of Finland, Almir Memic of Serbia, and then Vaktan Harutyunyan of Armenia. So 3 fights for him so far. Tolmachov has had a couple against Lukasz Veneza of Slovakia, unanimous decision. Then against Mirsharif Kazimzadeh of Azerbaijan, split decision. Tight fight against Kazimzadeh, good fight. 19 years old, Tolmachov. Schumann's looked good so far, so this promises plenty, this battle. There's a plaster on the shoulder there of of Tolmachov, which is just checked by the ringside doctor. Well, it's a kind of strapping for an injury, and the referee's examining him here. I wonder whether the doctor has told the athlete told the boxer that has got to come off. You see the kind of crisscross lattice nature of it. You see that on fighters in various places on their body, and that is designed to try and hold that shoulder function together, really. And one strip of it has had to be taken away. So he's got a problem with that right shoulder. There's no doubt about that, Tolmachov.
Round one.
So Schumann of Germany in the blue, Tolmachov of Ukraine, the number 2 seed. He's in the blue. Schumann just short with the jab there, looking for the jab to the body if he can. Tolmachov just weaving onto the inside there, got slightly too close. Trying to jab his way in there, Tolmachov. Double, triple jab, taking the feet forward with it. He's dipping the head there, Schumann, and the referee having a quick word with him about that. I'm pretty sure. Combination there from Tolmachov, the left hand and the right hand just landed, not particularly heavy. Midway through round one. The difference between these two in terms of styles, Schumann's got a lot of movement about him, up on those toes at times. Tolmachov has got that kind of more solid base, just slides those feet rather than bounces. Schumann just coming in with a big winging hook there, didn't manage to land it. Tolmachov, meanwhile, is always just closing down that space. He's looking to walk him down and get onto the inside. The heads cracked together there, a grimace on the face of Tolmachov. And just taps the right side of his face, that right jaw. Not really gelling this one so far. Switching southpaw here, Tolmachov. Seeing if he can do something out of that left-handed stance. Lands a jab to the body. Nice left hand there from Tolmachov, landed high on the head, no knockdown. The feet just tangled and there's a little bit of a push there from Tolmachov. He goes back orthodox. Jab there lands from Schumann at the end of the round. The split scoring, Tolmachov gets it with 3 of the judges, Schumann with the other 2. I would have gone Tolmachov that round myself, based on not an awful lot, to be honest. It was one of those rounds where not too much landed. Plenty was thrown. Tolmachov was just a little bit more balanced, as I said, a little bit more solid, maybe not quite as eye-catching at times. I thought he possibly just edged it, but the split scoring reflecting there a close round. Gone back southpaw here, Tolmachov. Both of these two fighters got plenty of support, their teammates turning out for them. Ukrainians who've brought a big complement of boxers here. And the German team as well. Nice double jab there from Tolmachov. The second one got through. Schumann just looking to try and land his lead hand, just gets a little bit too close, a little bit too tight. That's happened quite a lot so far. Trying to steal a jab to the body there, Schumann. Tolmachov again, trying to double up. Nice left hand there from Schumann though. Catches Tolmachov as he was closing in. Good energy, good pace to this as well. The temperature isn't quite as high in the evening session as it is in the afternoon, but these two will begin to feel this towards the end of this round, I would say, and certainly in the third and final round. A clash of heads there, and he's just put that glove up to the left thigh and elbow, he's saying there, Tolmachov. I don't think there's a cut, thankfully. There is a little bit of blood coming from, I think maybe just under the eye actually. Into the final minute of round two. Yeah, there's just a marking, just a little cut underneath the left eye. Increasing amount of blood coming from it. It's not a problem in terms of his vision. He'll be able to feel it, of course, but he's not showing any signs of discomfort. Well, not too many anyway. It does look like a bit of a mess, to be honest. Back southpaw again, Tolmachov. Split scoring at the end of round one, and round two is a tight round again. This is another difficult one to pick. And we could well have this all in play heading into the third and final round, depending on how this second round is scored. That's a good combination there from Tolmachov. Schumann just a little bit wild, a bit reckless as he came in there. Bell goes at the end of the round. And I need to get working on that cut in the corner there, the Ukrainians. You could see him grimace as soon as it landed there, Tolmachov. He indicated that it was an elbow which had caused the damage. And split scoring again, so we've got it all to play for here. The Israeli card there, that is the key. We've got 2-point leads for Schumann on 2 cards, for Tolmachov on 2 cards, and 1 at 19-19. So save a point deduction or a huge round win for one of these two, then those 4 cards get kind of out of play. 2 are going to go to Schumann, 2 are going to go to Tolmachov. So it comes down to that 1 card, the 19-19. Whoever can win it with the Israeli judge, then they are going to get this, you would imagine. Good stiff jab there from Schumann. And I'm not surprised by the split scoring. It's absolutely fine to have 2 scores of 2018 in one direction and 2 scores of 2018 in the other, because it's been that kind of fight. There's been very little to choose between them. Nice left hand there from Tolmachov, just stepped off to the side. and caught Schumann. Minute into round 3, and their conditioning is holding up here. I know people might hear that and think, well, it's a 3-round fight, so it should, but it's hot here. Trust me, it really is. That kind of greenhouse effect of the canopy over the ring, it kind of envelops the ring as well. We do have the breeze coming in from the left-hand side, but it's all but blown itself out by the time it reaches the ring. Right hand there from Schumann. I'm not sure how clean it was. Tolmachov just trying to plant those feet wide as he pinned Schumann back towards the ropes and then just let his hands go. And the third round has been very similar to the first two. They're evenly matched, these two. The styles, as I said at the start, haven't really gelled when they've gone into range and both let their hands go at the same time. Nice jab there from Schumann. They've hit a lot of shoulders, a lot of arms. Not been a great deal of clean work. Chopping down right hand there from Tolmachov I thought was decent. The shoelaces has come undone there for Schumann. They're going to get that done up as quickly as they can. He doesn't want to give Tolmachov any kind of a breather here, I don't think. Maybe he feels that the Ukrainian is feeling this a bit more than him. I'm not sure that's the case. They both look okay to me. Right hand followed by the left from Tolmachov. Well, they just need to take a little bit more time with it because that did not get the desired job done. Double knot and then tucks back inside the boot. Schumann throwing up close, the heads coming close together again there, heading into the final 30 seconds. And just remember, it's that one card we're looking at here. There's been no point deduction, there's been no big round win for either one of these two, so those two cards that they each had control of by a 2-point margin going into this final round, they're done. There's 2 apiece, so it comes down to the Israeli judges card who had it 19-19. Whoever he goes for in this round, that is who will win the fight. There goes the bell. Good fight, enjoyable fight. Schumann raises his right glove. They'll both know, both corners will know the state of play going into that final round. I would maybe just edge Schumann that final round on work rate. As I say, over the course of the 3 rounds, not that much clean landed. On work rate, Schumann maybe, but Tolmachov did land some decent shots. He probably did the slightly cleaner work. It's just one of those fights, all the way through one of those fights, and that's why we've seen the spread of scoring that we've seen.
The winner by split decision in the red corner.
Well, Schumann gets it. Schumann gets it. And there is that card up the top there. The Israeli card goes. It wasn't the Israeli card, I beg your pardon, but it's gone 3-2 in Schumann's favour. 3-0 with 2 judges, 2-1 with the other one. And he's got it 3-2. He's got it on the split. And it was anybody's. It was absolutely anyone's going into that final round. Really was. And now we head into the light heavyweights. First up will be a fight between RUSLAN Kolesnikov, who is the #1 seed from Russia, and he will be up against ALIAKSEI ALFIORAU of Belarus, the #4 seed. Kolesnikov, silver medalist at the 2018 Youth Olympics, won gold at the World Youths the same year, gold here in the European Youths that same year. Beat Raphael Moni of France yesterday after dropping the first round, took over in rounds 2 and 3. ALFIORAU had an interesting fight against Gradus Kraus.
Bout number 242. Into the red corner, please welcome the boxer representing Russia, Kolesnikov Ruslan. Into the blue corner, please welcome the boxer representing Belarus, ALFIORAU ALIAKSEI. Referee, Pastukhov Valery from Moldova. Judge 1 from Azerbaijan. Judge 2 from Israel. Judge 3 from Czech Republic. Judge 4 from Scotland. Judge 5 from Serbia. In the red corner from Russia, Kolesnikov RUSLAN. In the blue corner from Belarus, ALFIORAU ALIAKSEI.
I mentioned that fight from ALFIORAU against Gradus Kraus of the Netherlands. He won by unanimous decision, but completely gassed from about midway through the second round onwards. Managed to hang on to the win. The damage you see on his right eye there, that was a head clash against England fighter Conor Tudsbury. After 22 seconds
Round 1
of his first fight, he got the rub of the green there. Total lottery with the scoring, of course. After 22 seconds, he got it 3-2. Terrible situation for the judges, as it is for the fighters. How you're supposed to return the verdict on 20 seconds of fighting? I guess you just do your best with it. But that could be a problem for him. And as I said, the stamina was definitely an issue yesterday. Kolesnikov made a bit of a slow start against Raphael Moni. Moni, a good, compact, solid fighter from France, kept things nice and tight in the first round. Took that one. Kolesnikov, he was maybe a little bit too expansive, a bit too confident in the first round. Tried a lot of things which didn't quite come off. Kept it slightly simpler in rounds 2 and 3, and pulled back that deficit to get the win. He's a good fighter, ALFIORAU. You can see the blood coming from that cut already. He's got good skills, good elusive skills. Shifts that weight well. Little left to the body there. He's got good variety on him. I'm not sure if that is blood or just marking up actually on the right-hand side of the face there. Well, he's been taken over to the ringside doctor already, so I think it has opened up the cut. It was always going to. As I said, he carried that all the way through his fight against Gradus Kraus. And he's going to have to do it again here against the Russian #1 seed. Left hand was maybe a bit low there from ALFIORAU. That one wasn't. Well, the first one was a bit low. The second one was okay, I think. Looking for the body again there, ALFIORAU, but Kolesnikov just dropped the right arm on that. Good straight right hand there from Kolesnikov. Bit of size difference between these two. He's not a big light heavyweight, ALFIORAU, not by any stretch. Good right hand there from Kolesnikov. That's what he's looking for. I think he feels that he can catch ALFIORAU maybe dipping to his left-hand side a bit. So right hand there, just landing from Kolesnikov, right on the bell. Good opening round. As I said, ALFIORAU's a clever fighter. Kolesnikov has got a lot of hardware in his trophy cabinet to prove his credentials. Kolesnikov gets it with 4 out of the 5 judges there. Judge from the Czech Republic going ALFIORAU's way.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Referee just telling these two to try and keep their heads up. I haven't noticed that as being a huge problem. Just nicking a left hand to the body there. ALFIORAU's come out with a bit more urgency at the start of the second round. Left hand to the body from ALFIORAU. Kolesnikov trying to stab to the midriff with his lead left hand. And that right hand, I think, landed bang on the cut there. You could see the blink from ALFIORAU immediately. A left hand followed it up as well from Kolesnikov. Just inching forward with that front foot all the while, and he gets taken over to the ringside doctor again here. He doesn't seem massively happy, ALFIORAU, I must admit. And he's being allowed to continue. Credit to him. This is the, well, 5th round of boxing that he's had to cope with that. And at this level, at any level, it's difficult, but at this level, that is particularly difficult. Looking for the uppercut there, ALFIORAU didn't quite manage to land it. Just got caught with the right hand there as he was pulling out, ALFIORAU. Kolesnikov's a good fighter. You can't win what he's won, the kinds of medals, without being one. But there's a good kind of balance and rhythm and economy to him as well. He doesn't really waste much. Looking for the body there, ALFIORAU. A couple of those maybe snuck through, but Kolesnikov had tucked up neatly. Good right hand there, smearing right hand from Kolesnikov. ALFIORAU was just trying to skate off across the ropes to his left, and he threw a wide right hand there, Kolesnikov. He wore a left hand, the Russian there too, but either side of that, he connected with clean punches. Stamina-wise, ALFIORAU is holding up a lot better here than he did yesterday, so far. Short right hand. Final stages of round 2. Jab just catches ALFIORAU there from Kolesnikov too, and maybe he is beginning to find this taking its toll on him. Good right hand, well-timed right hand there from Kolesnikov. Got the distance on it, absolutely right. ALFIORAU's teammates trying to rouse him here. He needs some help, and then the ringside doctor again is called into action here. And if he's having to tidy this cut up 2 or 3 times around, then really it might not be the worst idea just to bring this to a halt. Bell goes to the end of the second round. That was a good round again for Kolesnikov. And just a reminder that there is prize money on offer in this European Under-22s. Bronze medalists guaranteed a $2,000 check if you get through to the gold medal bout. And if you win it, you walk away with $8,000 US. If you finish second, picking up a silver medal, then you get that and a check for $4,000. So that really does add an extra incentive. There was prize money at the Asian Championship, slightly more. Not that much more at the end of last month. And 10-9s across the board there for Kolesnikov, so he's got that 2-point buffer with 4 out of the 5 judges. And he is on his way into the final unless something unexpected happens in his final 3 minutes.
Round 3.
Looking for the jab there, ALFIORAU. As I said, he's a good, skillful fighter, good to watch. Kolesnikov has just had a bit too much for him all the way through. He's not been outclassed here, the Belarusian. That's not what you would expect. He's the number 4 seed. And he has had pockets of success. He's been in each of the 2 rounds. He's just not done enough to win either of them. Nice left hand to the body there from ALFIORAU. Referee just coming to have a look at what is presumably a little nick on the left eye there of Kolesnikov. Must have been a clash of heads. Doesn't look too bad. Bit of blood just coming from it there on the corner of the left eye, so not in the worst position, but that's absolutely the last thing he would have wanted in this 3rd and final round. You're in control of a fight, and there is quite a bit of blood coming from that cut, and you can just see him blinking a little bit every now and again. I can't get a good enough look at it from here to tell how deep or wide it is, and they do have tomorrow to try and get it healed up. The head's cracking together again there. So Kolesnikov is not going to come through this unscathed. He's going to win the fight, but that doesn't look great, to be perfectly honest with you. It really doesn't. And he's going over to the ringside doctor again. I didn't see the gesture from the referee as to whether it was a head clash. He's saying to the ringside officials there that it was a head clash. So if the doctor does stop it now, which he hasn't, but if he had, then it would have gone to the cards, and Kolesnikov is ahead. If it had been caused by a punch, then that could have been very interesting, because if it had been stopped, then ALFIORAU would have won. Kolesnikov just moving forward again there. Touch of gloves between the two. He's going to get the win, the Russian number 1 seed, but it has come at a cost because of that head clash in the final round, and that will be irritating for him. But as I say, there is a day off tomorrow, so they have got some time. He won't be boxing again for pretty much another 48 hours.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by unanimous decision, in the red corner, representing Russia,
Kolesnikov gets it, and ALFIORAU gets a couple of the cards there in the final round, and he picked up one earlier on too, so it's 29-28 with 3 of the judges there, and 30 points to 27 with the other 2. And it's good actually to see ALFIORAU get some joy on the cards, because, as I said, he is a good fighter. Kolesnikov just had a bit too much for him there. Now the other semi-final in the light heavyweight division, I'm told, is a walkover. It was due to be between CHIRIACOV, ANDREI CHIRIACOV of Moldova, the number 6 seed, and HAMBARDZUM HAKOBYAN of Armenia, who we saw in a really good fight yesterday against Ben Ehis. CHIRIACOV was in a good one against NIKITA as well. Close fight. Both of them were in close fights, and both came through. I'm not 100% sure which way this walkover is going, which one of the fighters is unable to box, but we will be enlightened shortly.
Rugby. Bout number 244. Into the red corner, please welcome the boxer representing Georgia, Jordanian Artyom. Into the blue corner, please welcome the boxer representing Ireland, Marley Jack Michael. Referee Milzarek Slavomir from Poland. Judge 1 from Italy. Judge 2 from Bulgaria. Judge 3 from Serbia. Judge 4 from Czech Republic. Judge 5 from Slovakia. In the red corner from Georgia, Jordanian Artyom. In the blue corner from Ireland, Marley Jack Michael.
Well, I'll get back to you regarding the identity of the walkover winner in that second light heavy semi-final. I did think it would be announced. I will endeavour to get to the bottom of that. But this is the first heavyweight final. Artyom Jordanian of Georgia in the red, Jack Marley of Ireland, the number 5 seed in the blue. Jordanian with a really good win against number 1 seed Wilfried Florentin of France yesterday, 4-1. Marley on his senior debut beat Darius Lasota of Germany, and then the number 4 seed from Moldova, ANDREI Zaplitny, by unanimous decision. So these two are both kind of upset the odds in this competition so far, so this should be a good fight. Marley looking for a right hand to the body there. Working to the body fairly effectively so far, the Irishman. Jordanian, you look at the stature of him, he's got to get close. He's got to swagger forward, try and move that head on the way in, get up close. That's exactly what he's looking to do here. Trying to keep that guard tight. Gets a little bit too close there, but then made slight bit of room and just kind of arced that right hand over the top and in from wide. Marley's going to have to use that jab as best he can to keep Jordanian off him. I think that bodywork he's invested in early on is a good tactic as well. That might take the steam out of Jordanian towards the later stages, the Georgian. Left hand there from him. Again down to the body goes Marley. Spins off nicely. Good right hand there. Big right hand followed by the left, and down goes Marley. He was stunned by that wide right. Caught him high on the head, I think, maybe around the temple. And then followed up by the left, and that was a heavy knockdown in round 1. And that's the kind of power that he's got here, Jordanian, and he's going after Marley here. Big left hand again, just saw him stagger back a bit. He's got to try and ride this out, the Irishman, not too experienced at this kind of level. A minute remaining in the round, and he's got to get close, get on top of Jordanian and try and tie him up if he can. Easy for me to say. Big right hand coming in. Didn't go round the back really, that was into the side of the head. Another big right he's looking for there. Jordanian Marley at times looking to fight fire with fire. I wonder if his head is totally cleared. Heading into the final 30 seconds of the round. A knockdown like that doesn't necessarily mean a 10-8 round, not in AIBA boxing with the way it's scored, but I think that could result in a 10-8 round because that was a heavy knockdown. Good right hand on the inside again there from Jordanian, but Marley, who ships a big right hand there right on the chin, and that's a standing count. He took that well actually, because that landed solidly. You could see that the chin just get checked there 100% by Jordanian, and this is a big opening round for the Georgian fighter. Bell goes at the end of it, touch of gloves, and Marley goes back to the corner. Looks steady enough on his feet there to me. It's just a question of how he can come back from that. It was a wide kind of smearing right hand that I thought seemed to catch him quite high on the head. We're not going to get a replay of it, and that just took his balance away, and then the left hand followed it up and dumped him onto his back. There was a long time remaining in the round at that point, and Jordanian really went looking, but when he hit him with that right hand, before the start. Well, about 20 seconds to go in the round. He did manage to take it. 10-8 there, though, from 3 out of the 5 judges, and that is absolutely fair enough. I think you've got every justification in scoring that 10-8. So mounted to climb here for Marley.
Round 2.
But he got through that first round. And as I say, that was no mean feat, because his first fight in this competition, that was his senior debut. He's been training with the Ireland High Performance Squad before they went out for that European qualifier in Paris. So he's got that kind of experience under his belt. But at this level, he is inexperienced. And to come through that first round was a decent effort. Jordanian just pushing him off, always looking to try and open up that space that he needs to just chuck that right hand. You look at the size of him, he's a pretty small heavyweight, really. There's a little bit of weight that could go there, just a little bit of a belly that's hanging over that belt line. Obviously too big for 81, but he's got some power on him. He's definitely got some power on him. Minute into round 2, Marley doing okay here. Right hand again there, though, to the body from Jordanian. Just moves Marley a bit, and Jordanian is kind of, I guess you would describe him as an educated brawler, really. Left hand there from the Georgian again. Good left hand there, clean left hand again from Jordanian, who's breathing quite heavily going into the final minute of round 2. Right to the body there from Marley. Well, takes a trip to the canvas there. Jordanian missed, lost his balance, and down he went. 3 10-8 in that first round. Remember, big right hand there from Jordanian, who has had the better of this second round as well, I would say, because the big punches, the eye-catching punches have been landed by him. But Marley goes to the body there with the right hand, looks for the left uppercut. He's been in this second round. He's been in it, definitely. Good right hand there from Marley. Decent finish here for him. Could make things interesting. Right to the body, left to the body from the Irishman. Jordanian just looking like he's running out of gas a touch here. Marley with a good final 30-45 seconds. Again, a left to the body, followed by another right to the body there. Left hand upstairs by Jordanian. Good round. Good round to watch. A good response from Marley in that blue corner after a torrid opening round. So 10-9 there with 4 of the judges for Jordanian. Marley getting it with the Slovakian judge at the bottom there. Jordanian through volume of those first 2 minutes, I would have said would have won that round, but as I've been saying, that's a pretty good response there from Marley. You consider how inexperienced he is and what happened in that opening round. Towards the end of that second round in particular, he was beginning to have some success. Jordanian just dips to his left, throws that big right over the top, and his method remains the same. And he's got a clear lead. A clear lead, and Marley needs 10-8s in this final round. Boxes out of Monkstown, BC and Dublin. Jack Marley. There's that left hand from Jordanian. Just manages to find a little bit of room for it on the inside there when there doesn't really seem to be any. You look at Jordanian and he looks like he should be gassing. He's looked like this from pretty much midway through the second round, but he just keeps going. Good right hand to the body again there from Marley. He's landed those body shots a lot, and he was probably thinking that they would really take a toll and see Jordanian slow down. That hasn't really happened yet. Midway through round 3, Marley just pushes Jordanian off and just bridges up those hands again there. He's looking for those big headshots still, Jordanian, but a bit of fizz has gone out of him. Nice combination there from Marley. Jordanian looking for a big overhand right, and he's beginning to feel this, the Georgian. He is beginning to feel it. Manages to roll into a big left hook there, though, and goes down to the body, trying to find the uppercut. Marley sets his feet, lets his hands go. This has been a really good fight to watch. Right hand there from Marley, trying to sling that one in behind the guard. Didn't quite manage it into the final minute. Again, Marley just digging those toes in there, trying to put some meat on that right hand, and he's having the better of this final round, I would say. Jordanian knows only one way, despite the fact that he's got that insurmountable lead, really, on a number of the cards, thanks to those 10-8s. He's still going into this final round, just looking to try and take Marley out and throw as much as he can when he doesn't really need to be perfectly honest. But as I say, this is how he does it. And there's no way he'll ever go about it in any other fashion, looking for a massive left hook again there. But Marley doing a good job here. He looks like he's got more left in the tank here, Marley, certainly than Jordanian has. And it's that opening round that's going to end up of costing him. But this has been very entertaining into the final few seconds. And there goes the bell, touch of gloves between the two. Good stuff. Good 3 rounds to watch. First round might have been a bit difficult to watch if you're an Irish boxing fan, but knockdowns are always entertaining, let's not pretend. In many ways, that's what we watch boxing for.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, representing
so he gets it there, Jordanian, but Marley taking it with 4 of the judges in that final round. So 29-27 with 3 of the judges there and 2 29-28. So Jordanian gets it by unanimous decision. 5 scores to 0. But Marley dug in well there. Dug in well. Came back well from a very difficult first round. He went down heavy midway through the round, and you did wonder if he would make it through the rest of that round. But he got through to the end of the fight and picked up some reward on the cards. Jordanian, entertaining fighter to watch. You can't not enjoy watching someone like that.
Ring B, bout number 245. Into the red corner, please welcome the boxer representing Poland, Bereznicki Mateusz Piotr. Into the blue corner, please welcome the boxer representing Russia, Uzunian Vladimir. Referee, Hinek Pavel from Czech Republic. Judge 1 from Wales. Judge 2 from France. Judge 3 from Lithuania, Judge 4 from Hungary, Judge 5 from Israel. Into the red corner from Poland, Bereznicki Mateusz Piotr. Into the blue corner from Russia, Uzanian Vladimir.
So we've got the number 6 seed from Poland here, Mateusz Bereznicki in the red, up against the number 2 seed from Russia, Vladimir Uzunian in the blue. Bereznicki was really good yesterday, I thought, against David Michalek of Slovakia, the number 3 seed. Strong physical fighter, looked to try and get onto the inside, and Bereznicki didn't let him do it. Set his feet and let his hands go when he needed to, showed good movement as well. Uzunian had a fight against Yevgeny Pavlovsky of Ukraine, which he got through by unanimous decision. It was a close fight though. Pavlovsky, I think, would have been justified in feeling slightly aggrieved. It could have gone his way. I thought it could have done. Uzunian also beat Daniel Barakshi of Hungary. Bereznicki has also got past Darius Wojciechowicz of Lithuania. Bereznicki actually boxes out of Gosport, BC, just outside of Portsmouth, but was training in Poland ahead of this competition. Those two just trading jabs on the inside. Bereznicki, as you can see, has got the height, a little bit of height on Uzunian. Good jab there, though, from Uzunian. Just exploded up with that one. Little combination on the inside from Bereznicki. I think Uzunian thought that the referee was going to call break. He didn't. The Polish fighter just found a little bit of room. Just short with the left hand there, Bereznicki, and again, funnily enough, it's Uzunian who's found a range with his jab a little bit better. Bereznicki has got that slight bit of reach on him. Uzunian's got to step in if he's going to land his jab, but he's doing that, he's committing to it. Bereznicki, not quite so much, he's flicking with it a bit. There's that jab again from Uzunian, but a left hand comes back there from Bereznicki. Right hand was decent from Uzunian, but a right hand came back there from Bereznicki as well, and they're kind of matching each other mostly in this opening round. 30 seconds to go. Jab to the body there from Uzunian. Kind of pulled out on the right hand there, Bereznicki, thought that it was on, but just came off the punch. Weight came a bit forward there, the fighter in red, as he was looking for a kind of reverse 1-2, leading with the right hand, followed by the left. Good opening round, interesting opening round. I thought Uzunian was maybe just a bit more measured of the two. Probably had a slightly higher success rate. Bereznicki was just a little bit flighty in that round at times. Maybe didn't quite settle, but there wasn't much in it, not much in it at all. Well, Bereznicki gets it with 4 of the 5 judges there. As I said, not much in it.
Seconds out. Round 2.
So into the second, and both of these two looking aggressive at the beginning of the round here. Ozunyan trying to just cannon in a right hand on the inside. Wasn't really too much room for it. Right to the body there from Ozunyan. He'll know what happened with the scores in that first round. The corner certainly will. And they'll have given in their advice on what he needs to do in the second round based on that. And if you drop the first round, then you've really got to get it back in the second. You can't go crazy, leave yourself open, not at this standard of boxing. You'll get slaughtered if you just come forward throwing punches apropos of nothing. The standard's too high for that, but he's got to try and get that back. If he doesn't, then the final round becomes a very, very difficult task. Messy in the opening minute so far. Again, Bereznicki just finds a little bit of room there, pushes Ozunyan off. Finishes on the left hand there, the pole as well. Right hand high to the head there from Ozunyan. Good work on the inside there from Bereznicki. Nice little uppercut. Right hand from Ozunyan as he just tries to trap Bereznicki on the ropes. Good reflexes there from Bereznicki. The right hand came flying in from Ozunyan, but he just managed to take the weight back. It's been Ozunyan who's been mainly on the front foot in this second round as he was in the first. Bereznicki, though, has found some nice combinations on the inside. A little bit of frustration there, I think, from Ozunyan possibly as we head towards the final 30 seconds of the round. He's really tried to force it in this second round. But from where I'm sitting, maybe he hasn't had quite as much success as he did in the first, but it was the first round that went Bereznicki's way with four of the judges too. Good right hand there from the Polish fighter. Off the back foot, just moving backwards, throws that right, does that well. Final few seconds of round two. One more round remaining in the evening session here in Ring B after this. There goes the bell. Ozunyan gets it across the board there, 10-9s. So that makes it very interesting. A 2-point gap there for Bereznicki with one judge, and 19s, 19-19s with all of the other four. I'd have gone the other way with those two rounds. I thought Ozunyan got the better of the first one. Bereznicki maybe got the better of the second, but it's been tight. I don't have any argument with those 19-19s. So it's all set up nicely here. Referee just having the word with Ozunyan about hitting a little bit low there. Little short left hand there from Ozunyan, who again is just trying to keep the pressure on here. Bereznicki needs to do more of what he did against Michalek yesterday, which is set his feet and just give it to Ozunyan a little bit more. Ozunyan, though, nice and compact on the inside. Bereznicki does get through with the right hand there, though. He's just giving a bit too much ground here, Bereznicki. It's not a great look in this third and final round. Maybe he's feeling the effects of 2 fights in a couple of days. He's not very experienced at this level. Well, there's presumably a little bit of damage there, just above his right eye, I think, around his right eye. 1 minute 43 remaining in the contest. He's got to set his feet a little bit more here, Bereznicki, I think, and just try and give it back to Azunyan more. Azunyan is looking like the boss in there in this third round. Good head movement there from Azunyan, who again is just trying to get on top of Bereznicki. A little bit of swelling around the corner of the right eye there in the Polish fighter. I think nothing major, but he's definitely feeling the pace of this one heading into the final minute. Azunyan, of the two of them, looks like he's got a bit more left. Bereznicki just needs to really dig here, really dig deep. Head's just coming together a little bit there. That was naughty for Bereznicki. That could see a point go. And it does see a point go. And that, I think, is going to be curtains for him, because I've got Azunyan probably winning this round anyway. 4 scores of 19 apiece. And losing that point. And it's completely his own fault there, Bereznicki. Inexperience. He was in front of Azunyan and he just motioned with the head. He kind of pushed his forehead into Azunyan's forehead. I'm not sure if any real contact was made, but it was a very deliberate motion. And the referee had absolutely no choice at all other than to take a point away from him there. Just going after Azunyan right to the end here, Bereznicki. And there's not been a massive amount in this final round, though. Like in the previous two, not much in it, but that point deduction has gone there from Bereznicki. That much we do know. So for him to win the fight, then he's going to need it to go down to judges' decisions, and he's going to need to get those judges' decisions, however many of them that could turn out to be. My feeling is that Azunyan has done enough in that final round anyway.
The winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner, representing Russia.
And Azunyan gets it. He swept the board in that third round. Rounds 2, rounds 3 went to him, and the point deduction as well. So in the end, he's won it by quite a comfortable margin. 2 rounds to 1 with 4 of the judges actually, and 3 rounds to 0 with the French judge. So Azunyan goes through to the heavyweight final, where he will meet Jordanyan, I beg your pardon, and that completes the action in Ring B in the evening session. So with the action taking place in Ring A, our final lineups will now be complete. We'll see all of those fights on Thursday, change of venue on Thursday, but we will have an afternoon session and an evening session, as we have done all the way through, all 10 finals with the women, all 10 finals with the men. Have a day off tomorrow, everybody, and hopefully we will catch you on Thursday.